And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. The play fake. Here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Uncorks one for Davis. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Returnable for Thomas. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They pitch it out to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Winston. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Third and goal. Winston. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Let's go. Time to play. Sonic. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll give to Hyde. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's convert.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Hey, let's go. Let's turn the play.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Winston. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Rosen will throw, escaping the pressure right. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, Rosen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Third and goal. Rosen eluding the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jordan Hicks in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got Kurz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Triple T.
A toss play. This is high. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Let's go. Easy. Take the play. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonny. Hey, sub.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Just just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed, or they're showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Flushed out running. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone!
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defense.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Taylor. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep it.
That's caught at the 25. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Detroit, there was a